Do you want to manage your money like a pro? Well, you're in the right place. Managing money efficiently is a skill that everyone should master. It's not just about earning more, but making the most out of what you have. This video will guide you through some key budgeting tips that can pave the way for your financial success. We're going to talk about the importance of having a budget, identifying your income and expenses, setting your financial goals, creating your budget, and tracking your spending. These steps may seem simple, but they can make a world of difference in how you handle your finances. Whether you're a college student, a young professional, or someone who's been in the workforce for years, these tips can help you manage your money like a pro. So are you ready to take control of your financial future? Let's dive in. First things first, why is having a budget so important? Well, imagine setting off on a journey without a map or GPS. You may enjoy the ride, but the chances are high you'll get lost or end up somewhere you didn't intend to be. The same principle applies to your finances. A budget is your financial roadmap, guiding you towards your monetary goals and helping you avoid unnecessary detours. Now let's talk about the benefits of budgeting. One of the most evident advantages is that it helps you track your spending. With a budget, you can pinpoint exactly where your money is going. Is it being spent on necessities like rent and groceries, or is it slipping away on those daily coffee shop visits or online shopping sprees? By having a clear picture of your spending habits, you can make informed decisions and adjust your behavior to better align with your financial goals. Another significant benefit of budgeting is that it allows you to save money. When you're aware of your income and expenses, you can set aside a portion of your earnings for savings. Whether it's for an emergency fund, a vacation, or a down payment on a house, a budget aids in accumulating savings for future needs and wants. Moreover, a budget plays a crucial role in achieving financial goals. Maybe you're dreaming of owning a home, starting a business, or retiring early. Whatever your goals may be, a budget can help you reach them. It allows you to strategize, prioritize your spending, and allocate funds towards your objectives. It's like having a personal financial coach that keeps you on track and motivates you to score your financial goals. In conclusion, having a budget is like having a powerful financial tool at your disposal. It helps you track spending, save money, and work towards your financial dreams. Remember, a budget isn't about restricting what you spend. It gives you the freedom to spend without worrying about future financial problems. Now, the first step in creating a budget is identifying your income and expenses. But how do you do this? Let's start with income. This isn't just your monthly paycheck. You also need to consider other sources of income like freelance work, side hustles, dividends from investments, and even that birthday money from grandma. Add it all up. That's your total income. Next, let's look at expenses. These are all the things you spend your money on. There are fixed expenses like rent, car payments, and insurance premiums. These are typically the same each month. Then, there are variable expenses like groceries, entertainment, and personal care products. These can fluctuate from month to month, but don't forget the occasional expenses, the annual trip, the car service, or the holiday gifts. These can sneak up on you if you're not prepared. Knowing where your money comes from and where it goes is the foundation of budgeting. The clearer this picture, the easier it is to make smart financial decisions. With your income and expenses identified, you can now set your financial goals. Think of these as your financial roadmap, guiding you to your desired destination. It's crucial to set both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals may include saving for a vacation, paying off a credit card, or creating an emergency fund. These can typically be achieved within a year and provide immediate motivation to stick to your budget. Long-term goals, on the other hand, might involve saving for retirement, buying a home, or investing in a business. These goals take more time to achieve, often several years or even decades. But remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. As you set these goals, make sure they are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This will help you track your progress and maintain focus. Your financial goals are the driving force behind your budget. Make them realistic, but don't be afraid to dream big. You know your income, expenses, and financial goals. Now, it's time to create your budget. Think of crafting your budget like assembling a jigsaw puzzle. You have all the pieces, your income, your expenses, your financial goals, and now you're arranging them into a coherent whole. Start by listing all your sources of income. This could be your salary, any side jobs, dividends, or maybe even that occasional lottery win. Add them up. This is the total amount you have to work with each month. Next, categorize your expenses. There are fixed expenses like rent or mortgage payments that don't change from month to month. There are variable expenses like utilities or grocery bills that fluctuate. Then, there are discretionary expenses or non-essentials like dining out or that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing. Now assign a portion of your income to each category. Remember, your total expenses should not exceed your income. If they do, you'll need to make adjustments. This could mean cutting back on discretionary expenses or finding ways to increase your income. But what about your financial goals? Well, they should have a place in your budget too. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a house, planning a vacation, or building an emergency fund, assign a portion of your income to these goals. Think of this as paying your future self. And here's the key. Stick to your budget. It's easy to veer off course, especially when you see that shiny new gadget or get invited to an expensive night out. But remember, every dollar you spend now is a dollar less for your future. But also don't be too hard on yourself. If you overspend one month, don't give up. Adjust your budget and try again. Remember, a budget is a living document. Adjust it as necessary to stay on track with your financial goals. It's not a one-and-done deal, it's an ongoing process that requires diligence, commitment, and a little bit of flexibility. But with patience and perseverance, you'll be managing your money like a pro in no time. The last step in managing your money like a pro is tracking your spending and reviewing your budget regularly. Just like a professional athlete who analyzes performance after every game, you too need to keep a keen eye on your financial game. By tracking your spending, you're essentially putting a magnifying glass over your money habits. This way, you can see exactly where your money is going and identify areas where you can potentially save. Reviewing your budget on a regular basis is equally important. It's like a health checkup for your finances. You can make sure you're making progress towards your financial goals and identify any areas where you may be going off track. Consider this a dynamic process, not a static one. Your budget isn't set in stone. It's a tool that should adapt with you and your needs. By regularly reviewing your spending and your budget, you can stay on top of your financial health and adjust your plans as needed. So, do you feel ready to manage your money like a pro now? Throughout our journey today, we've unearthed several key budgeting tips that can set you on a path towards financial success. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. We kicked things off by emphasizing the importance of having a budget. It's the roadmap that guides your financial decisions, helping you steer clear of debt and build a solid financial foundation. Then, we dove into the nitty-gritty of identifying your income and expenses. This is a critical step in understanding your financial situation. It's like knowing the fuel you have in your tank and the mileage you need to cover. The more accurately you can spot your income and outgoings, the better positioned you are to make informed decisions. Setting financial goals was the next milestone on our journey. We discussed how these goals, whether short-term or long-term, give you a destination to aim for. They provide motivation and direction, ensuring every financial decision you make is a step towards achieving these goals. Creating your budget was our next stop. We explored how to allocate your income to different categories of expenses, savings, and investments. This is where the rubber meets the road. A well-crafted budget is like a tailor-made suit. It fits your unique financial situation and helps you maintain a healthy financial balance. And lastly, we stress the importance of tracking your spending and reviewing your budget regularly. Like a fitness tracker, this keeps you accountable, helps you spot any discrepancies, and allows you to adjust your budget as needed. In essence, managing your money like a pro involves a series of well-thought-out steps. It's a journey, not a destination. It's about making consistent progress, learning from your mistakes, and constantly refining your approach. With these budgeting tips, you're well on your way to financial success. Remember, managing money like a pro isn't about perfection, it's about progress.